I am walking over to the high school to do residency verification to get Milena registered for high school. I did their online thing, but the paper they gave us and the online instructions contradict each other. So instead of having to enter Milena as a returning student, as the letter we were given suggested, I had to enter her as a new student, which the paper told me not to do. But the online wouldn't let me put her in as a returning student because it said if she's coming from one of the surrounding junior highs, to put her in as a new student. Those two bits of information contradict. Both bits of information are signed by the school. Balthazar took and threw up last night because apparently something I gave him, or something he ate, did not agree with him. And it freaked him out big time. We went for a long car ride, and of course then he starts running a fever, and so he's running a fever all night. He didn't sleep well. We didn't sleep well. So I'm very, very tired right now. I don't mind this whole bringing people into the digital age to get their kids registered for school, and the schools using that. I get it, there's got to be a transfer at some point. Paper is dead. Long live digital media. But truthfully, people need to get their lines of communication straight. They need to get them better. The school should still take and be sending home paperwork with 8th grade students about entering 9th grade. Phone calls, in my opinion, don't necessarily cut it because most people don't take and pay attention to their messages anymore. At least in my experience. Every time I seem to leave a message, people ignore it. And then the paper, they take and call you up and they tell you one thing which does not match their website, which means somebody who was programming their website wasn't doing their job, or the person who penned the letter wasn't doing theirs. So somebody dropped the ball somewhere because somebody didn't double check. And what you wind up with is a bunch of parents on the day of registration or late for registration because somebody dropped the ball. As you might have guessed, communication is one of my biggest beefs. I believe in the phrase, a little signage goes a long way. It doesn't take much to communicate your efforts, but if you don't make any effort to communicate, or you make rather poor efforts, you might as well not communicate it at all. Do any parents anywhere, besides me apparently, read any of the information their children bring home? Standing in that line, registering Milena for school, doing the residency verification, people were told multiple times, had to have the shots, had to have these forms, had to have these forms. Not until they were ready to walk in the door did they take and say, oh, I haven't registered online. Oh, I didn't bring these forms. Seriously, rules only apply to me? I'd also like to point out that my residency verification was smoother and faster than anybody else in front of me.